No villagers. No knights. Not even any bodies. One could almost believe the whole kingdom had turned to Kashyyyk.
Quiet.
Thanks, Gal.
Have care. Caution, brother.
He'll be able to see all the way to Stone here. As fine a resting place as any man could hope for. Reunited with those he loves at last. Does it bother you that we haven't heard a single human sound?
Everything about this place bothers me. The calm before the storm.
There's only one way into that city. Across the bridge. Through the main gate. Right into the midst of whatever is left of the late King's army. Are you ready for this?
As ready as I'll ever be.
Covered in nicks and lumps, the lot of them. It's a wonder they can still walk.
How may I help you today, Clive? Come to claim your just desserts? Come again. I may have more for you.
Ambrosia won't help me here. Good girl. Run like the wind. Good girl. Faster! You deserve a rest. Look who's here to meet us. Pity they don't seem fond of visitors. Nice try. I've had warmer welcomes. Come on. Faster!
Be safe.
That's no ordinary curl. Let's hope it was the last of its kind.
stew's awfully thin these days.
What do you expect? Abandoning their fields and trading for
What will it be today? How may I help you today? Here's the latest information I have. Thus ends today's lesson.
Covered in nicks and lumps, the lot of them. It's a wonder they can still walk.
Good morrow to you, my friend. I have a few new notes that might interest you. There is a rather fascinating excerpt I've been meaning to show you. What subject shall we consider today? Did you learn everything you needed?
What the hell happened here?
I dare not think. A stroke of good fortune, perhaps?
I hope you're right.
So do I. The ether has claimed them all.
Let's see the win on next. Who'd be mad enough to tame such a beast?
Stand back.
Get up.
Here it comes.
Well, what are we waiting for?
I'll conjure a ward.
Joshua! Desperate times.
Clive, no!
Trust me. I'm your shield, remember?
fight together.
That wasn't too bad.
That was just the beginning.
Quickly, before we're cut off for good.
If it is like the others, the entrance to the inner sanctum will be at the foot of the crystal. We're almost there.
Not what I was expecting.
Once we step onto that bridge, we'll be easy targets.
Then we better move quickly. castle, then.
I don't see any other way.
Oh no. Oh great, another one of you.
Eltima's corruption knows no bounds. We cannot allow it to spread any further.
We won't. Focus, Joshua. We're not done yet. To me, Blaze!
10 seconds.
Let's hope this works.
It's like, oh, here we go. Another fucking big boss fight.
Clive,
Of course there's more. There's always fucking more.
summon Ifrit. Not yet.
So I should let the burden fall to you?
Yes, you should. Save your strength for the Mother Crystal.
Okay, I got it. Insane. Insane. So good.
What monsters have eaten to grow so big?
You don't want to know.
He's dead. Very lucky. Wish that was a wee bit easier to access.
There's no end to them. The whole bloody army's here. Stand back, Joshua. I'm summoning Ifrit.
Stop, Clive. You mustn't. We still have a long way to go. If you tap your strength here, you'll have none left to destroy the heart.
Then you'd rather die? Jill!
Yay!
She's not alone.
Surprised to see us.
How did you?
Gav. He told us exactly where you'd be. Even sniffed out a crack in the castle wall. And when we saw the heavens come crashing down, we had no choice but to believe him. It's been quite a day.
To what do we owe this honor?
A debt I would see repaid.
Prince Dion. It's good to see you well.
So, this must be Ifrit. Your uncle bade me give you a message. Listen to your heart. Guide your steel true. Your father would expect no less. That is all.
Thank you.
For everything, Your Highness.
Dion, please.
You do realize the only thing we've freed so far is this wall from its foundations, right? Or if your ladyship's quite finished.
What's that, Gav? We have work to do.
None won't.
And we wouldn't want.
You mean? Welcome to the Big Hammer.
Why would I do this? I'm not doing that until I get Goddamn wrong.
Is all done then? No. Just let me get me stuff out.
Hmm.
Righto, here you go. Thank you. Is there else you need? All done then?
I was going to change it there, but I sort of kind of want to. Are we ready?
I couldn't have made it this far without you, Torgal.
Each parting brings the hope of reunion. I missed you, Clive.
I missed you too.
Yay.
There is still much I would learn of your tale, once this day is done. Until then, all who might come between me and such knowledge shall answer to my spear.
I do not him.
Iconic. Oh.
You see, Clive? And ours.
We'll only get one.
All right.
If Sid were here today, I reckon he'd be proud of you.
He'd be proud of us all.
Okay, this is giving the end. Just a wee bit more to go. Seven dominance. I do know Leviathan is DLC. In fact, I will be playing that. Let's have a wee look.
You see, Clive, we're not alone. If we are to win the day, we must all play our part. And ours. Ours lies beyond those doors.
We fought long and hard for this moment. Sid's dream.
We need only endure this final trial.
You all know what it is that awaits us beyond this gate. And we shall face it together.
Aye.
Not another one? Well, there's two.
It seems our hosts would rather we remain. I will stay them.
We will stay them. Go!
Just don't keep us waiting.
Thank you.
Look at it. Oh my god, it's really cool.
Sons of fire.
Wait, did he just...
Joshua! Joshua! Wake up!
Clive, is that you? This isn't stone here.
Welcome to our darkness. A rift between worlds wherein your kind might reflect.
Show yourself!
Grave and many are the sins of man. And we would have you know them. All of them. As fate has seen fit to deliver you home, consider this our welcoming gift.
It would seem we are trapped.
And the only way out is through Ultima. We find him, and we leave.
Ooh. The score. The score doesn't miss. Does not miss.
If you are to comprehend the full extent of your transgressions, we must go back to the beginning. When the world was still young, we visited upon it a miracle, magic, and in its light did all life flourish. Yet the price for this boon would prove heavy. A pall descended upon the land, painting the horizon black as night. Though we labored to forestall its spread, in this one endeavor, we stood powerless.
The disease.
And so we fled, that we might endure. Endure, that we might discover a means of salvation.
What if it was magic that caused the blight? What of the mother crystals?
suspect he'll tell us soon enough.
Most deserved score, Game of the Year, or whatever.
Salvation, alas, was not readily to be had. First, we would require a land unvisited by the stain of corruption. An unprecedented journey lay before us, one beyond the limits of our fleshly bodies, and so we cast them off. Thus, stripped to our very spirit, did we find our new paradise.
The gods.
A land as pure as driven snow. Valisthea. There would the true work begin. For the black crept yet behind us. And soon did we arrive at a solution. The illness having spread to every organ, there was but one escape from this fate. To start afresh.
With a new world. The one for which Barnabas labored. A paradise free from the blight where his God awaits. And where, if we only forfeit our wills and abandon everything we hold dear, humanity can join him. So, Ultima would have us follow in the footsteps of the king.
And follow we shall. For now.
To forge a new world would require not only power, but a constitution strong enough to wield it. Acquiring the first would be simple. Untouched by the blight, Valisthea was replete with ether, and we had only to place jewels in her crown to claim it. Acquiring the second, however, demanded creativity. And so I cast forth the seeds of humanity.
You created us.
Is that not what gods do?
Yeah.
We sowed the seeds for you, Muthos, all that you might one day blossom. And our future thus secured, we thought to slumber, though that would prove a grave mistake. For it was as we slept that man committed his greatest sin. He awoke. Alone in a world bereft of his God's radiance, he stumbled blindly, desperate for guidance. Finding no light, he sought to kindle his own. And from that single errant impulse was his will born. Having discovered himself at last, man turned his eyes inward and found he desired evermore that which only magic might afford. So wars were waged and brothers slain for custody over that dwindling resource. And the land, she wept tears of black.
He would condemn us for this. Surely he cannot be so blind to his own hypocrisy.
Not blind. Just unwilling to admit the truth. Though we're one and the same.
Oh. The fuck is that?
Is that
Ultima?
Ifrit. Or what's left of him.
Oh, it's Ifrit. Wow.
Long have our ashes lain cold for want of a spark. Cast your eyes upon them and see what you must become. Valisthea cannot endure a second claim upon her being. The avarice of man drives her ever closer to destruction. But she may yet be saved by you. It is what you were born to do, why we nursed you and fed you as your own mother should have. And now that you are fully grown, our Muthos, it is time at last for you to serve your purpose.
to right your wrongs? If our sin is wanting to survive, then you are as marked by it as we are. The fault is yours. Our wills were
Stranger
born
Things.
because you abandoned us. And now, you would have us forfeit them. All for a place in your new paradise.
Do you imagine yourselves worthy of one? Mankind has no place in our world. Is this truly so difficult to comprehend? We only ever require you, Muthos, when the time comes to bid this wretched realm farewell. None shall follow, none shall remain.
What do you mean, none?
This is our world. Once the land's rebirth is complete, humanity will have served its purpose. Why would we continue to suffer that which has caused us so much vexation?
Because the land doesn't belong to you. It belongs to us all! What?
That is where you are mistaken. You own nothing but your precious will.
Brother.
I can't do this alone.
And you don't have to.
I grow weary of your dissent. Now you must learn that this master will not tolerate disobedience.
You're looking an awful lot like
my family. We've all suffered, all fought to survive. This world may be flawed. It may be broken. But it's all we have. And if we can't share it, I see only one other choice. You have to go.
You may have created us, Ultima. But it's time we lived on our own terms. This isn't your world anymore. It's ours.
Bow down, offenders, hearts be-stained.
Oh, you're killing. Whoops, I did not mean to use that.
Such foul attaint may not be sublimed through gain-standing.
What the fuck did you just say? Such foul attaint may not be sublimed through gain standing.
Only with heads hung low is penance paid. Oh, wretched mortals incapable even of
Event
contrition.
Horizon. What was that about?
Fitting season shall we reap our harvest.
Oh.
Well done.
I'm hurt, Torgal. To me, boy. To me, boy. I'm hurt, Torgal. Help me, boy. I'm hurt, Torgal. Help me.
Gifted this chance, and still you would raise your hand against the Lord.
What now? The darkness bends.
He needs to end us.
It wouldn't be the first time. But let's make it his last.
Your fate is inexorable. Surrender the vessel unto the darkness. Surrender it unto us. Kneel for us.
Help me, boy. I'm hurt, Torgal. I'm hurt, Torgal. Help me, boy. To me, boy. That's better.
Prostrate yourselves.
Oh my god.
last. For countless generations have we awaited this moment. Your struggles have made you strong, yet your soul remains heavy with sin. Absolution is nigh. Repent, and all shall be forgiven.
Tell me, Clive, how many lives have you saved since taking my name?
Fewer than we have ruined. Wherever we go, we leave a sea of tears in our wake.
These are the wages of your will, son.
What good are our choices when all they ever bring, all they will ever bring, is death?
There's no atoning, Clive. No matter how hard you try.
So why not leave it all behind?
Leave it all behind.
Please, won't somebody save me? Won't anybody love me?
I yearn, yet still she is not mine. Have I not given enough?
From will is born desire, and it is this which consumes you, rendering you incomplete.
Do you not see how the world bends and warps under the weight of your hungering hearts? What if it could all just go away?
Just go away.
Ooh.
Clive! None of this is real. Wake up. It's time to go home, Clive.
Clive.
That's right. You're my brother.
Brother.
Come. Remember who you are.
Clive.
Once more, lest you forget.
My name is Clive. Clive Rossfield. Look. Ultima.
Even here, the light of the vessel's will cannot be quenched. And the Phoenix, his trespass should not have been possible. Not possible unless he has been with Muthos all along.
What?
The mark of the Phoenix, emblazoned upon his heart, made manifest by the power of will alone. The power of creation. Can it be? Are their wills truly so potent?
Are you still talking?
Logos? What the fuck is Logos?
Damn it, Clive. Wake up.
I'm a bit confused.
Sorry to wake you, but I think it may be time to leave. This place.
And once again does my creation stray from the path laid before it. Steeped in conceit, you fancy yourself a god. You embrace Logos. But we will put an end to this hubris.
What are you talking about?
In the halls of origin does our true power quicken. And there, shall you be made complete. Soon, Mythos, soon you will discover how little you know of suffering. And so the crystals are no more. Yet in their silence, a new song rings. Its chorus building, a crescendo as it enters its final movement, stirring those long aslumber to waking. And back to their origin.
Oh, is that the circular thing? Ooh. As if.
Bloody crystal's cracked. So where the hell are they? Oh, fuck me.
Is that ether?
What in good Grieger's name is going on?
This is wrong.
Are we back?
Clive! Joshua!
Jill!
Is everyone all right?
We're fine. What happened?
Too much to explain here.
Mate! We're leaving! Now! Everyone, fall back to the ship!
I will be with you, Anon.
Thank you.
Oop-de-doop. Did pull the city in with it.
need to tell everyone what happened at Drake's Spine. And I'm going to need Otto's help.
There's something about it. I feel like it's...
Still alive, I see. Something tells me that I saw on the horizon.
It's a long story.
Right.
Is this everyone? As I'm sure you've all guessed, the crystal which now commands the eastern skies was summoned by Ultima. He called it Origin. Though the significance of that name is as yet unclear.
What does it matter what it's called? Its emergence tore Twinside asunder and wiped my homeland from the map.
Mention of the Dominion spires can be found in the oldest of Valisthian records. But to the best of my knowledge, none provide any hint as to their true nature. That they would prove the horns of some slumbering demon. Well...
The Dominion's demise was at least quick. Elsewhere, the Republican army cannot hope to contain the chaos engulfing Randalar. Canva is in flames, and the Empire...
Our allies are crying out for answers. I've sent the Cursebreakers to give them what assurances we can, but right now that amounts to fuck all.
They wouldn't be able to stop what the skies have started in any case. People here and across the realm grow sicker with every passing day.
Could it be that this new Mother Crystal is like the others? That it draws upon the land's ether? It certainly looked that way from stone here.
If that were true, it would explain the hastening spread of the Blight since the crystal's appearance. Would it not?
And as the land's ether slowly rises to the surface, it pools, corrupting all who cannot channel its energies. Archay above, ether floods below, and in the middle, here we languish, hopelessly entrapped.
It's all right. When we faced him at Stone here, Ultima told us his true power quickens in the halls of Origin. Needless to say, we cannot allow that to continue. If we are to stop him, we will have to find a way into the crystal.
How are we going to manage that then? It's up in the sky. And fast as she is, the Enterprise can't fly.
It's a lot to take in, and I reckon we'd all benefit from some time to clear our heads. The answer will come to us. Don't you worry. Ain't that right, Clive?
Right. That's right.
Well, go on then. Bugger off. Same goes for you, Clive. You won't solve anything like this. Trust me. Go and get some fresh air, right?
Thank you. Joshua seemed upset.
Aye, it's a dangerous world out there. Is that all?
What do you want? Not bad, if I do say so myself.
Back again? Allow me to educate you. Here's the latest information I have. Study it well, Clive.
Ultima may have created us, but he doesn't make us who we are. Only we can do that. And if he would have us fight for our survival, so be it. It's what we've been doing all along.
Much like Ultima himself, it would seem. His new world being naught but a means to survive. And so, we must contend to decide which of us shall inherit the land. Should Ultima prevail, it will mean death for us all. Of that, we can be certain. But even should he fail, what world awaits us? A withered, godless place, where our newfound freedom will most like prove a chain in itself.
Well, that may be. But a chain can always be broken. As long as one has the will to break it, it won't be easy. It may take generations. Centuries of suffering. And that is if everyone plays their part. But it will happen. And when it does, it will be on our terms. That is the world that awaits us.
Indeed. And what better world could one wish for?
But first, we have to reach that crystal.
Then it's a good thing I have wings.
You can barely stand, let alone fly. And only the Founder knows what horrors await in those skies. You certain about this?
Am I certain? I am the Phoenix. I will do what
must. This is our fight. Remember?
All right. I yield. But only what you must, yes. I'm still your sworn shield.
That you are.
And what of my wings? Lest you forget, you go to stand against a god. I would not have you succumb to fatigue before the fight begins. Ifrit, your brother mentioned that some few of the dominants who had lost their power to you were still able to prime. Is that true?
It is. But their icons no longer submitted to their will.
Then mine will have to be stronger. That you both might save your strength for the battle to come.
You don't have to do this.
If you do, there's a chance you might lose all you have left.
And what have I but regret? My life ended in the Dominion. I fear death no more. Besides, I would have words with Ultima. He has much to answer for.
We are in your debt, Dion.
We can speak of debts when this is over.
He speaks the command, he knows he's not coming back. And has come to terms with that.
That doesn't mean that we have to, does it, Clive?
Time to talk to Jill. I only hope she understands.
Okay. Is she in my quarters?
Come to wish on a star.
That might not be such a bad idea. This is it, Jill. You know what I have to do. Why I have to do it. There's no turning back now. This is where our journey was leading us. Where it will end, for better or worse.
I could pray to Metia for you. But you'll be all right, won't you, Clive? You always are.
I did promise we'd watch the moon together.
I'll be waiting.
It's almost time. Better make sure I haven't forgotten anything.
No.
Something to... What?
Oh, there's so much stuff. Oh my god, there's so much fucking stuff to do beforehand though. What the hell is this?
Vivian, and I'll be happy to...
Thank you, but
Please, it's only...
you are allowed. I spoke.
If you say...
But this...
Fine book.
Sid,
It depends.
a bear, as you know.
Bloody blah blah blah.
One can never...
They're demonic, giving me this many quests.
I don't suppose they could have chosen somewhere closer.
And while I'm well aware that you've forbidden, I can't let those bearers.
Okay.
Will be neat.
Does that?
Blah blah blah. Find somebody and fucking whatever. Bloody blah 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 blah.
Ah, Clive.
Joshua Waterall.
I've received word from Cyril.
His will.
In the crypt, after Kupka was kind and in the process of doing so.
I'm surprised.
Cyril asked that I join him in Tabor at my convenience.
Of course. Well,
very...
Welcome, welcome. Come again. Here, take a look at my wares. Anything else? Got anything else for me? Ah, not bad. It's a deal. Got anything else for me? Go safely.
You're great, Cyril. Yes. If you would do us the honor, my lord.
An inheritance.
It would seem the late Archduke penned this
The day before we left.
What are these his plans for the duchy, your grace? Your father entrusted them to my predecessor. The complete emancipation of... But your father's dream did not end there. His grace also spoke of building hospices to care for those stricken by the curse, and the founding of a new university to further the development of non-magical technologies. With the blight spreading ever more widely across the twins, Archduke Elwyn saw this as the only means of securing Rosaria's survival.
He wished to see men and bearers treated as equals, to see centuries of common wisdom overturned. Small wonder he did not think it achievable within his lifetime.
But he thought it achievable nonetheless. Had he not, he would never have written this message. Nor would he have entrusted his vision to his most faithful aides, those who would have stood with you, shielded you from the machinations of the less benevolent personages at court.
It's a pity only they are still with us.
It is true that those most loyal to your father were the first to suffer the Duchess's wrath. But one at least remains, and she has come bearing gifts.
What do you mean?
Mayhap it is better that she explain, my lord. After all, the duties entrusted to me by my predecessor extended only to recovering His Grace's will and arranging a meeting with the one who might execute it, or a part of it at least.
And where is this woman?
She awaits you in the archive, your grace.
Thank you, Cyril. Shall we then?
Lord Marquis.
What is it?
One of our... He sent was an ancient button. Though, yeah, for as...
But Ashes...
If you go...
If if this new faith really is an offshoot of the Circle of Malleus.
Let's concentrate on finding the third chair first, shall we?
Why the hell would Victor take them away? Here to help me? Thanks, but I'll be traveling light.
You're really going to go through with...
I am, but...
If it's within my...
It's the children. And if I leave them here, they surely will. Our friendship, I can think of only one place where they are certain to...
Of course.
Thank you. Lubo! What is it, Ferda?
There's been a flood in the Velcroy. A damn big one. The League of Outlaws and...
What? We need to evacuate. Ferda, Gap, the Akashic may strike well?
Yes, my lord.
Clive, change of plan. The children stay with me for now. Tell them to prepare for a... You have to listen to me. They're coming.
Why do they always have to make such a fuss outside?
Ah, it's you.
What do you want, Lord Underhill?
To pass on an important message. There's been an ether flood out in the Velcroy. The camp where the so-called League of Outlaws were gathering has been swallowed. They're no longer just bandits. They're Akashic now, and they could be here at any moment. You need to begin preparing for a full-scale evacuation right away.
Oh, do we? And who was it who gave...
Lubo, you may believe his lies, my lord.
But why would he lie about...
Some twisted it. If he had not been unmasked, a great honor for one, he might well feel aggrieved at having been denied.
Lord Underhill, Lubor cannot be trusted, and...
You may not trust me. If there is...
There isn't. Now be off.
You're making a...
Come, Clive. If our words will not move them, then we must find another way to help save the town.
Right. Let's speak to Lord Ferda.
I think we better shut up.
What's Lubo raving about now?
Are you looking for something in particular? Go with Gilbert.
Lord Ferda.
Sid.
I went to warn Conrad and Natalie. They've convinced them the bloody, which means the town guard can't be counted on for... But I can. You only have to...
I appreciate it.
Sid!
Victor.
I couldn't abandon a friend and Lubo is in need at this very moment. Come quick.
You have to believe me! The Akashic are coming! They don't eat, they don't sleep, they don't tire, and they don't care who they kill. They're unlike anything that's come before. There won't be no parley, no mercy granted! We may have saved the town once, but this is different. I do not ask that you forgive me, but please believe me. If you do not run, you will die. You will all fucking die!
You'd like that, wouldn't you, bearer?
Yeah, with us out of the way, your kind will be free to claim Dalamil for yourselves.
You should run!
Run, bearer!
Yeah, run!
Run!
Far, far away!
Run!
Just go. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. Go.
Come on, then.
Just go.
Lubor, wait. Someone's coming.
Stop! You're hurting him!
You bastards. Not the kids, the adults.
What did Lubor ever do to you? He solves all your stupid problems, and he keeps all of you safe. You know there's nothing he wouldn't do for this town. Who was it who made that cleaver you use every day, Conrad? And what about your counting table, Natalie? Who fixed that? Whose men make sure the streets are clean so all your boots don't get dirty? Who spends all day every day making sure things run smoothly around here? And none of you ever say thank you, ever. But did Lubor ever complain? Well, does he ever stop smiling? He keeps this whole place going! And you act like it doesn't even exist!
We're sorry.
Lubor, we've heard enough.
Wait!
We will not run. The town guard will not abandon the very place it is sworn to protect.
And I will not give up for lost the stores that we labored so hard to fill.
So tell us, how do you propose we deal with these Akashic of yours?
We won't run, but we will fight.
All right, then. Fine. Gather around if you don't want to die.
Allow me to explain the situation. The ether flood occurred near the village of Cheratina, deep in the Velcroy. The place had been abandoned for years, until the League of Outlaws decided to make it their base of operations. Now they're all turned, and if the scouts' reports are correct, heading in this direction.
They are mindless monsters, driven only by hate and rage. And they are utterly unpredictable. With the bandits, we at least knew how and where they were likely to attack. When these creatures come, Dalamil will have the bitterest fight it has ever faced on its hands. The town guard will muster at the north gate. The rest of us will take the south. Both forces will provide men to serve as scouts and messengers, ready to spread word of the size and nature of the Akashic force as soon as it is spotted. And as soon as it has been, we will converge on its position and see that it is driven back from Dalamil at all costs. Conrad, can I count on the support of the town guard?
Always.
I leave the selection and coordination of the messengers in your hands, Victor. And the command of our men in yours, Ferda. If you would both be so kind, consider it done.
As you wish.
Natalie, I would ask that you and your people have the townsfolk barricade themselves inside the bathhouse.
And tell the merchant not to waste time securing anything beside the essentials. Preserving life is our one and only concern. As long as we survive, it doesn't matter what trinkets we might lose. Our riches can be regained. And if anyone doubts that, let it be known that the Briar's Kiss stands ready to cover any losses.
Very well. I shall tell them.
Where do I fit into this plan?
Where else but the most perilous place of all? I would like you to travel to the home of our erstwhile League of Outlaws, Cheratina itself. Main host is most likely still there, and Dalimil will not be safe until it is eradicated, root and branch.
A little gardening. How pleasant.
I doubt it. I have a feeling these weeds will be particularly stubborn.
Luckily, so am I.
So you are. All right then, we all know what we have to do. Now it's simply a matter of doing it. For Dalimil.
Looks like everyone's ready. I'd better not keep them waiting.
Okay.
There it is. The flood.
But what's waiting for us inside? We can't leave a single one alive.
It's okay.
The League is disbanded. I should get back to Dalimil and see how the others fared.
All the Akashic we were able to find have been dealt with. Seems that might be the last of them.
Last of them here, perhaps.
Lubor, Sir Clive has returned.
Clive! What news from Charatina?
It's done. Root and branch.
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Thank you, my lord.
Friends, the Horde has been driven back. The Akashic have been defeated. And we need not fear the arrival of any more, thanks to Clive. Victory is ours.
We bloody did it!
We saved Dalimil.
Lubor, allow me to apologize. After all you have done for this town, we should never have doubted you.
But we did. And for that we are truly sorry. We only hope that you can forgive us.
We need you, Lubor. Dalimil needs you. So, if you would still like to be considered for the position of mayor, you have our backing.
You do remember that I'm a bearer, don't you?
We do. But that is not a stain on your character. It is a stain on ours. We thought only of what we perceived bearers to be, not what you truly are. The man who saved Dalimil twice over.
I see. But I will only accept your proposal on 2 conditions.
Name them.
Firstly, that you will both do everything in your power to rally your people to my cause. If the Town Guard and the Merchants League do not accept my leadership, it will be doomed from the start. Unity is the key to defending Dalimil, and I do not doubt that we shall need to call on our combined strength again. When that time comes, I will expect us all to pull together. Just as we did today.
Of course. You have our word.
And secondly, you will accept that if I am to lead you, the mistreatment of bearers must end here in Dalimil. Any bearer within our walls shall be afforded the same rights as any other citizen. They will not be judged by what they are, but who they are.
As we failed to do, and came so close to losing everything.
We agree to your conditions. And we have only one in return. That you continue to work for the good of Dalimil, as you always have.
Condition accepted. Well then, it seems my mayorship is all but confirmed. Do I get some sort of special hat? How fickle fate can be. Not so long ago, I had resigned myself to leaving Dalimil in disgrace. And now, I find myself her leader. Here. For everything.
About the children.
Fear not, you are of course relieved of your responsibility. I would sooner face another horde of Akashic than see them brought up as outlaws. I'll make sure they're safe here.
I don't doubt that you will. And not just the children, but everyone in Dalimil.
I'll do my best. Can't have all your hard work going to waste.
Here's the scraps you're after.
Not a scratch on them. These hides will fetch a good price.
What the fuck was the point of that?
My lord. I am Goditha, retainer of House Rosfield, loyal. Your father, the Archduke Elwyn, entrusted me with the delivery of a gift.
Lift up your head, lady. You have our gratitude.
I merely did my duty, as any proud...
My lady, what exactly is...
As I'm sure you know, it has long been the...
Indeed it has. Our father often spoke of the day
Yeah.
when our turn would come.
And had he lived to see it, he would have presented you with the treasures I bear. Matching armbands for you both.
Well,
Alas, he did not live. He had intended to claim the Heartstone with which each armband was to be finished himself, but it was not to be.
I see.
It saddens me to bring... It was your father's wish, but with his grace long since... You are grown men now. And while I would not presume to insist upon your claim, I know that nothing would have...
Thank you. What else? Of course, my lady.
Oh, I am not. Do you know where we might find this?
I do. Though it may be a map. It is found in the bellies of Elder Griff. We do
Of course
know
it is.
where to find... Also, you... What?
Run like the wind. Eyes peeled, Joshua.
There it is.
The House Rossfield. Nice try.
A little bit awkward. That was a bit silly. Oopsies.
Let's go.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Thanks, girl. Nice try. Is this the Heartstone?
I expect Lady Goditha will know.
Thank the founder, you Griffiness. Yes, this radiant luster light. Thank you, your father.
Lady Goditha.
Thank you, if you would excuse. The armbands are complete. Pray, take them. Heartstone is harder and more enduring than garnet, or even ruby. And the graven vines encircling the stone represent...
It's a message. Father, enemies who would thwart his vision.
And only if we...
Indeed. But this was more... It was a promise.
Thank you for remaining the...
Forgive me. There's the Undying told me that after Father died, Mother claimed all of the ducal treasures for her own. Even if the armbands were incomplete, she would surely not have overlooked them. So, how were you able to keep them from her?
Because I was the keeper of the vault. Though I was but a lowly servant, your father spoke to me of his intentions for the bands, of the deep love he had for both of you. In the days before the disaster at Phoenix Gate, I discovered that I tried to warn your father, but when word of the fire reached Rosalith, I knew my time was short.
And thank the Founder you did.
Yet my duty to your father was incomplete. And so it...
Okay, cool.
The bands. It must be gratifying to... It is. Let him see that... I suppose it would be... What do you say, Clive?
I think I was hoping...
Your father, since the day I prithee, and I do not... Thank you. Come on, Clive. He's waiting. Unwavering will and an unbreakable bond. Do you really think we're strong enough?
To save the world? Of course. To have overcome Father's political enemies? That I'm less certain. Especially knowing what we know now. What Mother was truly capable of. And perhaps these bands would have helped. Knowing he was with us would have made all the difference.
He's just back there. Father always fought for what he believed was right. It wasn't until that night at Phoenix Gate that I realized I had never fought for anything. I always had someone else to do the fighting for me.
No matter how fate conspired against him, he never lost heart, never looked back, never stopped fighting. To me, he was the greatest of men. And I've been trying to live up to his ideals ever since.
We all have, Clive. We all have. And we'll keep trying. Because that's what he would have... did.
have done himself. Even if it meant standing against the very gods in the heavens.
I shall be borrowing this, Father, if I may. That you might watch over us as we follow in your footsteps.
We won't let you down.
Onward then.
Onward. To the end.
And to a new beginning.
Oh. Okay. You can come with me, hun.
Nazir might at least have mentioned where in Northreach he'd be testing this recruit.
Who do you think?
Oh no. Well, Mets, this is yours.
Please, just sit. There are no...
Oh, I am. Gav, no magic, no it taught me what one, and I've been training ever since.
You clearly have good intentions, Ember. And it sounds like you're under no...
So...
Not far from here is an Imperial lookout, Eastwatch. The guards there record all their sightings in a logbook. You are to find it and bring it here.
And bring it here, right. Anything else?
No. Sneaking into a heavily guarded Imperial outpost and stealing the logbook would be quite sufficient. You'll need to assess the situation, determine a point of entry, create a distraction and effect an escape, all without being discovered and thrown into an Imperial oubliette.
Ember, Gav isn't our best scout because he can do everything. It's essential that you know your limits.
Know my limits, right. I won't let you down.
It shouldn't be as dangerous as I made out. But keep a weather eye on him all the same, would you?
On my way. All right, Ember. Impress me.
Faster!
These are clean kills. Perhaps young Emma really is ready. Maybe not. Damn it. Ember! Then run! If you want him, you'll... Nice try. Ember, are you... Gone. Of course. Scouts really are a rare breed. Back to Northreach it is then.
A fortress? And who'll pay for that?
Who do you think?
I didn't expect you back so soon. Where is Ember? How did he fare?
I thought I'd find him with you. He must have fled. I followed him to Eastwatch, where I found him being set upon by a wild Avis. He was just standing there. Didn't even draw his sword. I had to step in and take care of things. By the time I had, he was nowhere to be seen. I assumed he'd set off in your direction, but apparently not.
I'm sorry, Sid. I knew the boy had a nervous streak, but he seemed like...
The right man for the job? I believe this is the logbook you tasked me with retrieving.
How did you... Don't you tell me you breached the tower while Sid was busy saving your skin.
What? Wasn't that what you asked me to do? To bring the thing back without getting caught?
He has you then as heir. And he did it all on his own.
But Sid, he
did what he thought was best. And now I have to decide whether I agree.
Of course. We'll await your evaluation back at the hideaway. Don't you leave my sight.
Yes, Sergeant.
This won't be an easy decision.
Should have seen him. The thing didn't stand a chance.
Yeah, neither did you, I. Welcome back, Sid.
Welcome back.
Yes. Truth be told, it was me who suggested Roper from what I...
No. When faced with an unexpected foe, Ember, had I not been there, he would be dead.
Thank you, Sid, for your... Ember, you braved the tower and emerged unscathed. Yeah, to me, that's no better than being caught red.
Wait, Sergeant. And this time he was found wanting. After all, he did do as you asked.
With a bit of hard work, any hand can be made to hold a blade. And only mine, but a scout's nose is different. And by sniffing out that log, young Ember wouldn't do to waste.
Fine.
I'll do what. I'll spend my days and I'll show you.
Daft as a brush, that one. Just like someone else we know. And if you ask me, that time the curse broke.
Forgive me, Sid. But that... I will.
Why is there so many? Oh, Christ. I'm gonna take a break. Because there's so many quests. It's overwhelming me how many there are. In fact, let me just go to here and see. Oh my god.
How may I help you today, Clive? Your benefactors are a generous lot. All yours. All done?
Clive. Here you go.